Thanks for that.
That was a thing that happened.
That's right. That's exactly what it was. Hey, everyone, welcome to Back Issues of Sal.
I'm Ethan.
I'm Ben.
It's a sad time, I have to say, for this show, because we are now about to embark on the last Marvel DC crossover.
Oh no.
From the collection.
We've done them all?
We've done them
That
all.
doesn't feel
And
possible.
there will never be another one. Oh, wait.
Oh, wait. We did have Batman, Deadpool, and Deadpool Batman. So we're still good. And also, there's room for a little more. Because DC acquired Wildstorm, there are a couple of Wildstorm crossovers that we can get into.
Oh, okay.
Which I will be in a very desperate place if we do.
Use very sparingly.
Like DC and Marvel, you got to come up with a whole bunch of new crossovers because I will not go back to those Wildstorm ones.
I don't think we're done with DC Marvel crossovers, but this is the last one from the 70s to the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you're either holding off on this because it's a good one or because you hate it.
I don't think it's a good one.
So prepare yourselves for Silver Surfer Superman.
Oh.
Wait, this could go one of two ways.
It very much could. Written by George Perez with art by Ron Lim. Neat idea. Great combo. This had to have been near and dear to Perez's heart because it utilizes characters that he seems to have some affinity for. On one hand, I appreciate the spirit of collaboration. They're like, well, why not? They're both from space or something. Like, we're really reaching. Also, you did the Superman, Fantastic Four, Galactus, 8 Krypton. You got the Silver Surfer in there. You don't need to do a straight up
dedicated Silver Surfer Superman.
Right? But let's do it anyway. Here it is.
Well, what the heck? We'll do it anyway. All right.
Do you think George was just like, look, I appreciate the fact that Superman and Silver Surfer crossed over, but there was so much more to plumb from that?
No.
No, there wasn't.
No, I don't think he was like that because he didn't.
Right. There's no connection, I assume.
It's tenuous at best. I can't wait. Here we go. Superman's flying around Metropolis, just doing a usual patrol. He's in a sunny disposition, having a good time. He's just ditched the mullet, so he's doing great.
Oh, nice.
You know? Has not yet shed the electric blue superpowers, so he's in a way better position than he had been in the mid-90s.
Yeah, he's wearing a normal costume.
Right.
Yeah, he looks totally normal. It could
He
be
looks
anywhere.
on brand.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic because the worst thing these crossovers could do is cement them in the time from which they came.
Right.
And also alienate the people reading it by being like, wait, I've never read a DC book before.
Right.
I didn't know Superman looked like this.
Yeah. I can't imagine anyone doing that, but I do appreciate that that's probably the marketing for it. It's like, we're trying to poach your readers, but if that's the case, be prepared for a surprise when you come over. So Superman's just checking things out. He's like, oh, maybe there's something going on. Oh, no, the cops took care of it. That's rare for me.
Because the cops in Metropolis are useless.
Right?
Because they're all just like, Superman will fix everything.
I mean...
Look, we take care of traffic patrol.
Yeah. We do the things that Superman can't. We're essentially garbage workers to this point. No, it's true. They take care of a guy who was accosting a young jogger.
Okay.
And he's like, what an uneventful patrol, the kind that I like. And I'm like, the kind you've never experienced in your life. Because if you are Superman and you're going on patrol and you are indeed faster than a speeding bullet, if, by some miracle, all of this metropolitan area is devoid of crime, then do the responsible thing and go to the next city.
Right.
Yeah, you're going to hear something.
Yeah, tell me you can't hear what's going on in Gotham all the time.
Yeah. Well, we know he can because he can hear like Lois's heartbeat or whatever from around the world or some
From wherever
shit.
she is.
Yeah.
It's true. So he's like, all right, well, I'm going to listen on what's going on at LexCorp. And what's going on at LexCorp? Well, this is in continuity because Lex Luthor is kind of dead right now. And LexCorp is being run by his wife, the Contessa. Mm-hmm. She goes by the Contessa, but she has a whole thing.
She's actually never barefoot.
Yeah.
She refuses to cook.
It's true. But she does have a house in the Hamptons. So the Contessa's running LexCorp, but she's monitoring Superman because, she's evil and stuff.
Well, I mean, Lex probably gave her a list of things to take care of.
Please bother Superman while I'm dead.
Please make sure the Lex bots are all being polished and oiled.
Right. So while the Contessa villainously watches Superman hilariously indicates to the Contessa via her video monitoring droids that he's aware that she's watching and he couldn't care less. He's like, hi, damn it!
It'd be great if you just moved the camera.
No one will believe you. So while she's watching Superman leave, he then pops out of existence.
Superman?
Yes. She's like, what?
I didn't know there was a power he could have.
Meanwhile, in the Marvel Universe, the Silver Surfer, aka Norrin Rad of Zen La, is surfing around the cosmos, and he happens upon a planet, or planetoid, or moon.
Looks like a sun.
Yeah, that's the thing is, when he went there, initially, it wasn't this. It wasn't an inferno. He's like, what the hell is this? But for the Silver Surfer, he's more mystified. He's like, look at the grand ballet that the cosmos unfurls. It gives us beautiful things. Like, I thought this was a desolate rock. Now it's a big flaming planet.
That's weird.
But it can give life to
cool.
other planets.
Yeah,
cool.
Like, that's cool. Like, it's just
Were there people there?
No, that's why it's
okay.
cool. It's
All
okay.
right. Okay.
You know, he's not like a miniature Galactus where he's like, I love seeing life annihilated. He's just like, whoa, that's
I
kind of
mean,
neat.
Galactus doesn't like seeing
Yeah, I
it
just
now.
don't care.
He just prefers a life to be extinguished if he's going to eat it.
Well, if
Right.
he has to, you know, it's just a...
If it helps
it's the
him,
hunger.
then,
It's
the hunger, it's not me.
it's-
But
that
it's
can't
that
even
hunger.
avoid
It's
planets.
a big hunger.
It's that big hunger.
And the life essence does make them juicier. I'm sorry. I don't make the rules. Anyway, he's like, whoa, I'm going to check this out. So he surfs down there.
See, this is what he
Interesting.
should be doing all the time, is surfing on stars.
I mean, he is. For the most part, if ever you see an introduction to Silver Surfer, he is surfing through a very busy galaxy.
Yeah, but he's usually like just in space going in a direction. He should be like hopping down on planets, being like, whee!
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
should be having
doing
fun.
kickflips and things.
Well, he's incapable of having fun, but also we have to assume he's doing it in between the panels because,
Right.
I mean, certainly any of us would.
I mean, he does go down there, and we see him kind of
yeah, he
maybe
banks off
surfing
of like
on,
a flame
on
or
these
something
flames.
like that.
Yeah.
But he's like, whoa, that's kind of cool.
Huh.
Then he suddenly hears something. He's like, that's weird. I shouldn't hear anything, but I hear
What, like in
sounds
the
like
vacuum of space?
well, yes, but also
Like in
at
his
the
head?
surface of this fire, from what he hears, it's like thousands of voices screaming.
Oh, there
Oh.
are people on
Were
that
they suddenly
planet.
silent?
And I'm like,
Oh, that's really bad.
Exactly. And I'm like, oh, that must be your memories. But
Or just a manifestation of your guilt.
it should
your
be,
tremendous,
certainly.
huge
but,
guilt.
But that's not what we're doing.
Well, that's impossible.
this-
I'll just bury that down.
yeah,
just
I'll use the
stuff
power
that down the
cosmic.
pipe.
At this point, we're trying to sell Silver Surfer as a hero.
Right,
And we're
so
trying
let's
to get,
just forget about all that.
Trying to get past that. He's a Marvel character.
Right.
If you're a Marvel hero, you are responsible for some deaths. I'm sorry.
Right.
So
You're gonna lose a few.
as he's as he's trying to identify the voices, he pops out of existence, and then we get a bi-cut image of our two protagonists, Silver Surfer and Superman, shouting their patented exclamations. You know, Superman says "Great Scott," Silver Surfer says "By the gods of Zen La," which is not normally what he yells, but whatever, it's fine. Because what else is he gonna say?
Right. I don't know.
Superman
Something
finds
about
it-
Zenla.
Oh, sure. Oh, absolutely. It's either going to be about his beloved Shalabal,
Shalabal, yeah.
or it's going to be about his begotten planet.
Or woe unto you, for I am the herald of Galactus.
Oh, sure. Well, yeah, but that's been a while. I don't even know if I could do that anymore. Whoa, unto you! Oh, yeah, I still got it. But in the meantime, Superman has found himself on the surface of Krypton, and he is surrounded by Kryptonians who are freaking out.
Uh-huh.
And Superman is like, whoa! And they're all speaking Kryptonese, which of course Superman has learned. So he can understand them.
Wait, I'm a little rusty.
Yes, yes, he is. Well, it's great because he actually tries to talk to them in Kryptonese. We'll talk about it. The surface of the planet is apparently Krypton. These people are screaming. They're just like, whoa, there's this dude. He's wearing a crazy outfit. Even though it shouldn't be that crazy. But at this point, we're still figuring out.
But he also like has his name on his shirt. What a nerd.
Well, it's not an S.
Well, he's not wearing a weird robe or headdress,
Yeah,
so he's not one of us.
He's also got his underwear on the outside.
Yeah.
Weird.
The post-burn Kryptonians, it's not like this is a ceremonial Kryptonian outfit. This is just an outfit my mom made up for me.
Yeah.
The Kryptonians truly look like they have a bunch of cellophane on their arms, and they have like priestial robes. But in any case, they're just blown away by the fact this dude just appeared on the surface of this planet. Don't
Yeah,
forget they're
it's
also
fair.
non-spacefaring people. Like, it's rare they see aliens and stuff. So
Sure.
it's like, oh, that's craziness. Meanwhile, Silver Surfer smashes into the surface of Earth, into the middle of the city.
I assume it's going to be around the time Galactus shows up.
No.
Oh.
That would be really interesting if this is the pitch, right?
Right.
Superman has been sent to the moment of destruction on Krypton, and Silver Surfer has been sent back to when Galactus is appearing, and he has to deal with his past version of himself or something.
Would it make more sense if like it was before Galactus got to Zenla?
Maybe Zenla.
Oh,
yeah,
I
that would
like
make
that
more sense.
too.
That'd be
Yeah,
better.
yeah.
Yeah. But it's clearly not
it's
Zenla,
Earth.
so
No,
that's why.
there's a
it's
guy
gotta
who's
be-
like, holy shit! And it's
Right.
like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So,
No, they could say holy shit on Zenla.
Yeah,
It means
Zenla
something
looks
totally
just
different
like
now.
Earth. Yeah.
well, it's funny because like I'm intimately familiar with Sandlaw, and it feels very much just like a Black Mirror episode. It's just Earth. Like they're very
Also, it could be.
similar. Yeah.
But it's not.
The porcelain lions are very susceptible to very terrestrial Earth-like things,
Right.
like jealousy and hate and shame
Tacos.
and tacos.
Yeah, but so is every other alien race.
Well, yes, okay. Well, any relatable one, certainly.
Sure.
So Superman grabs somebody, he's like, "What's going on here?" And they're like, "Ah!"
That's a great way to get an answer.
Oh yeah. And so a security force is dispatched to deal with this alien invader. They're like, we're under attack and we're being invaded and this guy must be their general or something. And so they blast him with a ray and they're like, clearly you're definitely an alien or something because that ray should have 100% killed you, but it didn't. And he's like, all right, everybody calm down. He speaks in Kryptonian. He's like, okay, calm down. And they're like, clearly you are some kind of a spy because you can't even get the accent right. You're on your Kryptonese. It's
Right.
like, that's funny. Like, I like the idea that, Cal doesn't get a chance to really practice it against anyone who would natively speak it. And so to them, it sounds weird. Like to anyone, like if he's trying to woo Lois with some, hoity-toity Shakespearean Kryptonese.
Right. As far as she knows, that's authentic.
That sounds pretty authentic. But to any Kryptonian, like, you sound like you're like, I am want kiss you. Just looking at like a translation guide.
Yeah.
Superman
That's the other thing.
remarks that the sun
Oh, God.
of Krypton is in the right spot where it should be, I guess, today.
Yes.
So he knows for a fact that he hasn't gone back in time.
Right.
How does
What?
Superman know what the position of Krypton's sun from the surface of Krypton should be now, as it would compare to when it was destroyed?
Yeah. Like, all right. I mean, I'm just gonna guess, that
guess-
Superman had like hours of time to pore over the
Star charts.
star charts and create a virtual environment where he could get every vantage point.
Right. Well, he has software that allows him to project what the stars would look like in Krypton's future at any point in time.
Sure.
And he boots it up every night before he goes to sleep,
Sure,
so
yeah.
it studies it, so it's burned into his memory. I was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
looking at this.
I was just looking at this. I was just doing this earlier, and so yeah, I can absolutely verify.
I have a photographic memory, of course.
Well, that's very
You know
true.
he does. So,
And I have Kalex quiz me every night.
That's very true as well.
Yeah.
And don't worry, Kalex is in this, of course. Kalex.
Kalex.
Kalex is the bookshelves we have.
Well, I was thinking Kalex from, was that
You're
the Kevin
thinking
Spacey
of,
movie?
You're thinking of K-Pax.
K-Pax. That's what I was thinking of.
why
But
would you
we're-
ever be thinking of
Well,
K-Pax?
because it's like a letter away
What
from
it sounds
Kalex.
like.
Because Kalex and K-Pax and Kelex are all cut from the same cloth. They're all aliens of some kind, except for the bookshelf. So I actually really know none of them are.
To be fair, people are always trying to mess with Superman, and he's always traveling through time
That's the
or getting
thing, right?
transported
Like-
somewhere. So it would behoove him to understand what it should really look like
Yes, like
on the surface of Krypton.
Superman is not nearly as phased as like an earlier adaptation of Superman would be. It's not like the Black Mercy incident where he's like, "Oh no, I have a son." In this one, he's just like, "Oh great, it's another Thursday. I've appeared on the surface of Krypton. They're all speaking Kryptonese. I appreciate. Nice touch."
Right, it's very authentic. Well
Right.
done.
Oh, you even
Whoever's-
got the sun in the right position for now. But of course, I know that planet is annihilated, so
Right.
none of this can be real. But he is.
See,
still-
you're not real. Look, I'll break your neck.
There, I've killed everyone on that. Wait, I was going to try this. And he just goes right above the surface and he just burns everyone. Just all like.
It's all an illusion, so it doesn't matter.
I can really cut loose. You know what? I'm going to try something. And he just cannonballs through the planet. Like a
Turns
bear.
out, I caused the death of my planet.
I was sent back in time and I'm a maniac. That's what happens when you mess with me too many times. Don't mess with my perception. So
Yeah.
anyway, the security force is like, shut up, spy, we got you. And he's like, shh, everybody just calm down. So they're like, I know what we should do with this. And so they're like, I got you. And they shoot him again.
Right.
And he's like, okay.
Okay.
You need to
I'm
stop
getting a little
shooting
tired
me.
of
And
this.
it's so weird because like they shoot him and like it doesn't have any effect on him. Or at the very least it just kind of knocks him back. So then they shoot him again, and he goes, "That is the worst thing you could have done." And I'm like, whoa. That is kind of a loaded statement, Superman. So then they're like, all right, everybody dogpile Superman. So they're just throwing themselves.
I warned you once.
Well,
Yep. Well.
and so now he's going to do the cannonball maneuver. Like, it's so funny. They're like, well, our lasers didn't do anything. So how about our bare hands or something? So they just jump on him, and he's like, all right. So he just knocks them all back. But, of course, if he's on Krypton...
Right, his powers are going to be
they're going to be waning,
weakening.
so he tries to fly away.
How
and he just
quickly do his powers go away? Because doesn't he usually hold on to his powers
He does,
for
yes.
a while?
Well, that's why he wasn't killed by the laser. But, it's been a couple minutes. He's also exerted himself. Like, he needed to use his precious strength to survive 2 laser attacks and the combined forces of all the security team.
Man, he must really struggle fighting bad guys at night.
Right? Now,
His powers drain
the sun is
so
still,
quickly.
It's still there. It's just not, like, bombarding me. If Superman really needs to recharge, you could do it on the other side of the planet.
Yeah, it's reflecting off the moon, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe off panel, he's like, at night fights, he's constantly like, really quickly circling around the other side of the sun to charge up, then coming right back. You don't see it because it happens like half a second.
Exactly, yeah. So he tries to fly away. He's like, up, and a burp. It just lands on the ground.
Womp womp.
And he's like, okay.
Yeah.
And so then it turns out that like there is an invasion force, and it's being led by a malevolent figure who is atop a spire of some kind. He's like, I'm doing great, and you suck. And Superman's like, damn it, my telescopic vision is only giving me very, very small pieces of what this character that I need to identify has that describes him physically. Like, for
Makes no
example,
sense.
he's got like a green chin that's ridged. He has a fiery arm and like an orange rock arm. And
What?
whatever. It's Super Skrull.
What?
Like, Super Skrull is the antagonist.
That is insane.
I know. And I'm like, okay, you need to stop because you literally just did Superman Fantastic Four. Like, this is just Superman Fantastic Four, but dumber.
No, it's not.
Because
it's
Superman
and
versus...
Silver Surfer.
And
Right,
the Fantastic Four aren't even here.
But Silver Surfer-
Super Skrull is a Silver Surfer enemy.
Okay,
or
Silver
something.
Surfer is in Superman versus Fantastic Four, and so are the Fantastic Four. Super Skrull has all their power. Like, it's come on! We only get to do this so many times!
Well, what else am I supposed to do?
Any other character than Silver Surfer?
No, it's got to be Silver Surfer.
No, what-
So, provided that it is Silver Surfer, then what am I supposed to do?
Okay, fine.
Galactus!
Have them
They already did Galactus.
We've already done 2 of those.
Oh,
Because
shit.
Remember Galactus versus Darkseid? Like,
We have no more ideas.
That's it.
have them fight Doom. Have them fight Dr. Doom. Doom's always trying to steal Silver Surfer. Here you go.
that
Here's
you
one for
could do.
free, 1996. So, Superman meets the Silver Surfer, right? How about this? Superman gets pulled into the Marvel Universe through like a wormhole or something. And it turns out it's actually Dr. Doom who like used some kind of manipulation to pull Superman in, right? Pulls him in. What he was meant to do was pull Silver Surfer in, as he's wont to do. He wants Silver Surfer's power. I fine-tune my machine to like find the most powerful being within the surrounding galaxy area. Normally that is Silver Surfer, but Superman happened to be like in a dimensional, paralleling area, and so it pulled him through reality. So now I got Superman within the world, right?
Yeah.
So
Right.
Superman's in the Marvel Universe, and it also works on Silver Surfer, so it pulls both of them. So Doom is like, I gotta get Silver Surfer's powers. Ooh, Superman. So now Doom wants Superman's power. There you go. Like, Doom tries to siphon powers from Silver Surfer or Superman,
Right.
and you pick Superman because Superman obviously is some power he's never seen before, and the Silver Surfer is to save Superman from Dr. Doom. I mean, that would be fun to see, but instead, how about Super Skrull? And like, look,
Okay.
Super Skrull's a fun.
sucks.
I don't like Super Skrull because it's like, come on.
Here, I want you to
just
go
a-
back in time 30 years.
Right,
And
naturally.
pitch this idea.
I will, I promise you. And look, George Perez and Ron Lim, it still can work. These guys can still nail
Still
it.
do it. You could do a new Superman and Silver Surfer crossover. Wait, no, don't do that.
Wait, no, that's a waste of time in any decade, so don't do it. But instead, Superman's got to fight the Super Skrull, which, I mean, on one hand, you're like, all right. I mean, like, that sounds fun. But, like, doesn't anything...
Yeah.
It's like Superman versus any Marvel character.
Yeah.
Now, yes, Super Skrull does have all the Fantastic Four powers, and also he's a Skrull, so it will give Superman a little bit of a run for his money. Plus, he's a little bit depowered,
Yeah.
so at least there'll
Yeah.
be some kind of... But
Yeah.
like that, it's like, he can fight the Predator. We've seen that already.
I
Where it's like,
know.
oh, he's depowered. Like,
Yeah, we've seen everything.
okay. But also, since he's depowered, it won't even be like a ridiculous fight. Where like Super Skrull tries to elastic around Superman, and then Superman does like a whirlwind, and it like disperses Super Skrull. No, it's here. I'm gonna
just
draw
gonna be
Super
punching each
Skrull,
other, yeah.
and he's like, I'm gonna kick your ass.
I guess if you wanted anyone, grab someone in Marvel chronology who has magic.
Right.
Because that's Superman is weak to.
Yeah. I mean, again, I cite.
And he could keep
Dr.
his
Doom.
powers.
Right.
Dr.
But
Doom
it's
would
just-
be great, yeah.
Dr. Doom would be great. But you could also pick Dormammu. If you want to pick an esoteric villain that has fire.
Yeah, you could do it. Oh man, Doctor Strange and Superman crossover.
Oh my God. That's one I actually really like to
That's
see.
awesome.
It's one that in 1996 would have been like, oh man.
Hey, you have a cape?
But now
I have a
that's cool.
cape? This
Yeah.
is great.
And honestly, back in the day, I was very like, oh, Doctor Strange in this. Like,
Lame.
really? Yeah, back in the day, I was like, oh, Doctor Strange, lame.
Wow.
There's another one. Wait, there is another. I just remembered there's another 90s Marvel DC crossover. It's a mini series.
Oh.
So we still got a big one. But anyway, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Anyway, we go back to Silver
Go back
Surfer.
to Silver Surfer, and he's teeming with energy.
Yeah, it's exploding
It's
out
exploding
of him.
out of him. He's like, what the hell? So he tries to do anything, and he ends up just blasting lasers and energy out of him and just wrecking shit.
Oh.
Like his powers run amok.
Oh no.
And the citizenry are freaking out around him.
Like,
He's
why are you destroying our city?
Like, holy shit, the silver guy showed up and he starts blasting everything. And so, he accidentally blasts a building and it almost falls on this lady and he goes to rescue her from himself. So he catches her and she's like, let me go, you maniac. You just tried to destroy this place. Now you're grabbing me? And she's like, Superman, help! Oh, Silver Surfer's been pulled into the DC universe and he's in Metropolis.
What?
So, yeah. Why? How? So let's cut to the Daily Planet because we're in Metropolis. And so we check out the team that's working in there. And they're all like, this is insane. There's no reason to check in with the Daily Planet. They play no role. They do nothing. It's not like they, I don't know, send Lois to the site and have her give key information to Norrin Rat. Because look, in the Coming of Galactus, Alicia Masters tames Silver Surfer's heart. So maybe Lois could be that. Like, nope. Just nothing.
No, that
How
would be
about nothing?
interesting. How about nothing? By the way, Contessa's
name?
name.
Yes. And finally we do, because, and I think it's a joke. I think it's an in-joke.
I thought that was Lois for a second.
Right, because she's wearing a purple outfit and she's got short brown hair. But no, this is Lex
screaming at
Luthor's
someone.
once and future wife, the Contessa. And I think it's an in-joke in comics at this point where there will never be an issue in which Contessa appears where she does not, at least twice, say her full stupid name.
Which is
Contessa Erica Alexandra del Portenzia. Now, this is not to be confused with the other Contessa of the Marvel Universe,
Right.
who has an equally ridiculous name. And I'm like, if you're going to shoehorn the Contessa into this, then get DeFontaine in here. Get the two Contessas.
right. Do a Contessa crossover.
Right?
Dueling Contessas.
Why not?
What is the Contessa?
Right. What is a Contessa indeed? Like, what is the actual title mean? I have no idea.
The opposite of a count, like a countess, but like in a different
Oh,
language.
That sounds
probably.
right. Yeah, she's
I never
I
thought
never
of
even
that.
thought about
but
that.
That's definitely
it's
going to be
gotta
what it is, right?
right?
Yeah. So we see these people for no reason,
Well, we're
just to add some humanity.
we
to
want
the-
you. Well, yeah, we want to ground the book, but we also want
Right.
you to understand that it's really Metropolis.
Right. This is really
Because these
happening.
are the characters that are
See?
happening in DC Comics and Superman books right now.
Right. We wouldn't put the Contessa in there if this was
If
in
this is
some
an
alternate
reality,
universe.
That's
Right.
right. That's right.
And
That's right.
if Contessa was like just watching Superman and now Silver Surfer shows up, now we have the idea that like, oh, so now it's in that reality.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Exactly. We are in
So
the DC
where the
universe.
hell did Superman go?
Right. Where did he go? Well, I mean, if he's fighting the Super Skrull, he must be in the Marvel Universe.
On Krypton. Krypton is in the Marvel Universe.
That would be a great idea. I love the idea that there is somewhere in the Marvel Universe, there is another Krypton. Would that be kind of fun?
Why would there be a Krypton at all?
Why not? Because it's an expansive, unending universe.
Right.
Because
In an
technically
infinite
the universe
universe
has lots of
And then you go,
space to explore.
and like, well, even better, we could explore this, right? There is a Krypton in the Marvel Universe, and the reason why Superman doesn't exist is because it didn't die. Then you send Superman there, and he's like, whoa.
Well, he could meet himself, and he's like not Superman. He's
right,
just a guy.
He's just a guy, and like, did I turn out okay? Was I a piece
feel
of
like
shit?
didn't they do that? Isn't that a story that sounds really familiar?
So the Contessa sends out like the LexCorp security force to deal with the Silver Surfer.
Uh-huh.
It's an opportunity for her to look good in the eyes of the Metropolis, like deal with this alien invader.
Right.
Help me shoehorn into an argument about Superman. So they attack, Silver Surfer, and he's like, "Oh, what the hell's this?" Like,
I mean, we had Electric Blue Superman. Maybe this was just Silver Surfing Superman.
yeah, it's Superman. He's silver and he can't fly, so he has a board.
So he's a board instead. I mean, we had literally 4 different Supermen who all look completely different not that long ago, so sure. Plus, also Superman himself was blue.
I should not even be saying this, but I have to admit, Electric Blue Superman and Silver Surfer would have looked cooler.
Yeah.
As it stands, I am thankful that at the very least, out of all the timeless things that are in this book, of which there are few, Superman is.
Right. At least
So-
it looks like friggin' Superman.
Right, so Surfer's like, I gotta make sure I don't blast these guys because my powers are obviously running amok. Like, there's something wrong with them, and I'm not an asshole, so I'm not gonna, like, cause more woe for these poor people. So he's just like, I'll just bail. That's what I normally do anyway. So he just starts
I'll just fly
flying
into
towards
space
the
where I feel
atmosphere.
more comfortable.
Yes. So he flies through space, and he's like, that's weird. I should be where stars are by now, and they're not. And then he ends up smashing into glass.
Oh.
And when he comes out the other side, he's in the Fortress of Solitude, and Metropolis has been shrunk down into a bottle city. What?
What?
Wow, yes! Brainiac? Cool. Brainiac versus Silver Surfer? No.
No.
No, fuck you.
No, fuck you.
Not.
Silver Surfer, Superman, Super Skrull, because presumably Super's in his name. So Superman's fighting Super Skrull.
So it has to be someone who has a first name with an S. Silver Surfer, Super Skrull, Superman.
Yeah, and Silver Banshee. Okay. So Silver Surfer's got to fight Silver Banshee, and Superman's got to fight Super Skrull. Not even. Not even. You're gonna be so pissed when we get to the reveal of who the villain is.
Well, I think I maybe know who it is because of these screaming about a game.
Oh. So you might think it might be the Grandmaster.
Yeah.
Because Grandmaster's all about games.
Right.
You'd be wrong.
I thought it was
Or arcade.
Oh, arcade! Oh, that's even better. I love that idea that arcade.
Because that's why he crashed through like a little tiny city.
Yeah.
It's all set up.
Right? No, not.
Fuck.
So Superman's fighting Super Skrull, and like it's fun.
Sure.
I mean, look at them
I mean,
go.
there's only a few panels of it, but yeah.
Yeah.
There's fire and stuff.
Yeah, Super Skrull's using his powers. He's punching him with the
Stretching.
thing's hand.
Yeah.
He's making fire like Johnny. He's got an invisible force field in front of him so Superman can't land a punch.
The Kryptonians are like just watching.
They're just like,
What the hell
like
is
Street
this?
Fighter or something.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so Super Skrull's like, well, this is clearly imbalanced. Like, I'm whooping your butt. So, you know what? I feel bad for you. So I know you're not at full capacity. I'm going to let you punch me in the face, like, right now. Just, like, give me your best shot. And Superman's like, wait, why? Super Skrull's like, because it's all part of the game that I'm contractually obligated to fulfill. And he's like, this isn't a game, you piece of shit. Like, I don't even know what the hell's going on here. Good thing I wasn't like fighting Brimstone or something back at Earth. So Superman hauls off on Super Skrull. Super Skrull, of course, makes himself elastic and bounces Superman off of him. He's like, that was amazing. You suck. But Superman smashed into a building, and now there's debris falling on the Kryptonians, and Skrull's like, whoa, that was not part of the deal. Innocent people were not supposed to be caught in the crossfire.
So this is not
What
Super
the
Skrull.
hell do you care about innocent people? You're the Super Skrull.
So he springs into action to help Superman rescue the people, the Kryptonians, and when that happens, Superman refocuses a little bit harder and sees that there's an illusion cast over these people, and that actually they are on an alien planet, and there are alien citizens, but they are not Kryptonian. And so you can see they're just like crazy aliens.
But they did put the star in the right place for this to have been Krypton.
Or they just made it look like there was a star there that would trick him.
Right.
Or Superman's just bullshitting us.
Yeah.
Oh, I
or that's
guess
just
of
made
course
up.
this is Krypton. The sun's in the right place.
No, I wish it were that Superman was aware that this was all a trick and that he was just saying it for their benefit. But no, he definitely fell for it.
Right, because we don't exist to him.
Yeah.
We're seeing him think to himself, well, this is an illusion. It's a perfect one.
Yes.
Because this is exactly where the sun's... Like, he is delusional.
He is full. Yeah.
and that
he's
he
fully
believes he
locked
knows
in. Yeah.
where his star
Right.
should be from Krypton.
That's right. Superman then punches him in the face and knocks out
Yeah.
Super Skrull. You're like, yes, there we go.
It says
Superman's-
game over.
Yeah. By the way, you also see that he smashes through the invisible force field, too.
Ah.
Superman is that powerful. He is able to defeat all 4 members of the Fantastic Four plus Skrull. That's how powerful he is.
As soon as he knows that the illusion is an illusion,
Yes.
he's
But-
like, oh, wait, I'm actually full powered.
Oh, yes. He's like, wait a minute. Yeah, that's right.
That's weird.
Which I'm like, so
is it a red sun or...
No, it wasn't. He's just like, I guess my loss of powers was psychosomatic.
Yeah. I thought I was losing my
powers.
powers.
I was on a red planet, so I thought I was losing my powers, but I am not, so I don't, and I'm back, and fuck you. So he punches Super Skrull in the face. Norrin Radd is in the fortress. He looks down. I love him like being like, what? And he like looks in, and you see from the perspective of the Metropolis, like, ah!
It's like a giant Silver Surfer.
Like he just broke all our buildings, then he got huge, now he's gonna squish us. It's like, it is a stressful day. We see Lois, she's like, oh Clark, where are you?
Wait, this is actually Metropolis?
Oh yeah, no, Superman gets an illusion, but Norrin really does get Metropolis.
What?
Also,
What? How did this happen?
how indeed? Who is powerful enough to orchestrate such malevolence and trickery? So we see Norrin in the fortress, which is kind of fun. Hey, look at him go.
Yeah.
You know? And
Sure.
there's a little cameo by Kellex down there.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Why is there a giant coin like Batman?
it's just part of the aesthetic.
They like coins.
Well, you know, he was inspired probably. It's like, you got a
They
coin?
both like giant things.
Right? Maybe it's a quarter. You know, Superman's like, you know,
There's a giant dinosaur.
yeah.
Yeah, there is.
What the hell, man?
It's
I know,
very
I know.
similar.
Listen,
Yep.
there's also an arrow cave. You know, everyone's really inspired by Batman, but the fortress's defenses kick in, and so Norrin is besieged by like all the other accoutrements within the
Sure.
fortress. But also,
I want to
fun.
believe
Yeah.
that Batman gave them his housewarming gifts.
right? He's like, here you go. Here's a dinosaur. I saw you eyeing up mine.
Your fortress can look like my
Look,
cave.
everyone gets a coin. Everyone gets a dinosaur. You're all welcome. I know you're all super jealous of what I've got. Me and my cool cave. And everyone's like, yeah,
Thanks.
Thanks.
Ew.
Great. There's only a few of us that have caves or lairs.
They're not even like friends, are they? In this,
Oh yeah, no. By now it's like,
are they friends who would give each other giant dinosaurs
hell
and pennies
no.
and stuff?
No,
Yeah,
no. But they will be.
they will be.
We're getting there. When Grant Morrison shows up, Mark Wade and Grant Morrison start affecting the Justice League.
Like, all right, let's
we'll
put it back
retroactively
to where it was
set up when
pre-crisis.
it was pre-crisis. Yes, big time, big time. They are not like Frank Miller acolytes. So we see the fortress defenses kick in, and I'm like, I don't think that this is how the fortress reacts to intruders. Like his own key attacks Norrin Radd. Like it's more like
What?
like key and iconic items from within
Just
the
randomly
fortress
appearing as
come
weapons.
to life and attack Norrin Radd. You're like, oh, okay.
Okay. Fine.
Right.
It's not logical. It's just nostalgic.
It's just fun to see.
Right.
Presumably.
What is this thing?
That, I believe, is the exosuit that Superman rode in when he came back to life. But it also could just be a cool exosuit. I don't recall.
Sure.
I'm operating on old school knowledge. After the return of Superman, I stopped reading Superman for a while.
Yeah, fair.
Because it was only downhill from there. You know, Electric Blue, the
Yeah.
Mullet, of course. You know, a
Yeah.
lot going on.
Yeah.
So Super Skrull tries to like gain the upper hand on Superman, and he's failing at it miserably because Superman's fully powered. So Super Skrull is like, all right, a fair fight is not the way I'm going to beat you. So he turns invisible, and so then he tries to counter Superman, and he ends up getting knocked into some slave or would-be slaves, some indigenous people. So Superman starts wailing on Super Skrull and starts demanding that he identify who he truly is, because this kind of bullshittery can only be orchestrated by one of his most annoying of foes, Mr. Mixie-Spitlick. And so he's like, reveal yourself, Mixie-Spitlick, I know it's you. And so he starts punching him in the face, and then the Super Skrull reverts into the Impossible Man.
I don't know who that is.
Nope.
I am remiss in that I have never explained the Impossible Man until now. So here's the Impossible Man.
Oh boy.
He is basically the Fantastic Four's Mixie-Spitlick.
Ah.
The Impossible Man was invented in the 60s. He's, I think, the 11th issue of Fantastic Four. Like, when we did our
We just
Fantastic
missed
Four,
him.
we just missed him. And I was like, I think I deliberately left out
Well,
that
I've
one
never
'cause I
heard
was
of
like,
him, so that was probably the right call.
It was the right call.
Yeah.
It was also, according to Stan Lee, one of the lowest selling issues of Fantastic Four of the entire run's history to that point. It is super goofy, but it's supposed to be. The idea is that the Impossible Man is an alien who makes his appearances by popping in. You know, like when he appears, it's a pop, and that's not just a clever name. He's also like a pop-in. Like his planet name is derived from the word pop. The people are called Pop. Like,
That's why there was a focus on the word pop and some of the onomatopoeias
Yeah, when
they
they had the
disappeared.
page split between Superman and...
Yeah, there was
well,
pop
and
and it was
also that's how you
Silver Surfer.
know the Impossible Man is at foot, is because usually that's a pop. Pop is actually the name of the story. And it's actually kind of weird that we, ComicPop, here have never capitalized on the Impossible Man.
He should be like our mascot.
Right, but he's, and I think
Because he's lame.
I think people would find that apropos because it's super annoying. But so the Impossible Man is part. It's actually, and of course they have to Marvel him, right? Because like Mr. Spitlick, he's a fifth dimensional imp. He was invented in the '40s. A goofy concept of just like he's cut from the same cloth as like Batmite.
Yep.
You know, just a stupid, weird, like Pinocchio character.
Yeah.
And
Like the Great Gazoo.
right, like the Great Gazoo.
Or Q.
Yeah, or Q. Again, although those characters were all invented at least 20 years after Mr. Spitlick.
Right.
But with Impossible Man, they had to Marvel him. So the Impossible Man and his people were all on a planet that constantly changed and became practically inhospitable. And so the people had to evolve to be able to anticipate or deal with any scenario. And so they basically evolutionarily were forced into being Qs. Like they could do anything or transform into anything or go anywhere.
Interesting.
It's a very strong evolution.
Yes, well, it's like necessity is the mother of evolution or something like that.
It's also weirdly kind of like Doomsday.
Yeah.
Like
They also-
every adversity that they faced like caused them to become
change.
more powerful,
Right,
essentially.
yeah.
Yeah, usually you just die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not the Popinskis or whatever the hell.
It's also, this may be inaccurate, I haven't read the book, but it's vaguely reminiscent of the plot of the Three Body Problem, where the alien civilization is in a unstable situation with three suns, and so they deal with like crazy extremes of like heat and gravity and cold and stuff.
When did that come out, do you think?
That? Oh, that's very recent.
2 years
Oh.
ago?
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Well, the book was probably about 10 years
Shame
ago.
on
but-
you! Stealing from Jack Kirby.
Yeah, but it
and Stan
doesn't.
Lee.
It doesn't create imps.
Well, no.
They're a technological civilization.
okay.
But perhaps there was some inspiration
Right.
here.
But also, they are like a collective, not unlike the Qs. Again, pre-Q.
Yeah,
by
Q may have just been a direct
years.
ripoff of these guys,
No question.
because he does come from a civilization.
Well, and they pop in and stuff.
He does pop in.
But they share like a collective memory and experience. So basically, they can be one person.
Oh, so if you fought one of us, we'll all know who you are, and
Well,
every time we see you, one of us will be like, oh, that's Superman.
Yeah. Well, they don't deal with Superman, Marvel Universe, Fantastic
Right,
Four.
Right,
fantastic.
but well, now they do.
But the Impossible Man, more or less a Fantastic Four character.
Sure.
Which is, again, why I'm like, but you did Superman Fantastic Four.
Right. This is
I'm
Superman
also
Silver Surfer. How are
very
you connecting
impressed-
Impossible Man to Silver
Right?
Surfer?
Because Silver Surfer's greatest antagonist is either Galactus or Thanos. And since Thanos doesn't appear in practically any Marvel DC crossover, that's the one you do. Especially if you got Ron Lim. But anyway,
This also was very impressive because, like, of all the Fantastic Four things that we've done,
Yeah.
we've never come across the Impossible Man.
It's true.
Which clearly means he sucks.
Right?
use
He
him
would've
often.
come
what's so
up-
funny? Like, okay, so
Because we have seen Mrs. Sputnik a couple times.
a couple.
A couple of times. That
he
said, we
still
have also
sucks.
done way more
The
Superman than
Impossible
we have.
Man, when he was first invented, he didn't appear after his first appearance for 13 or 15 years.
Oh, okay, so they were like, that is not a good idea.
And then
Someone had to do a deep cut.
somebody
for
had
him
to like
come back.
remember him and
Yeah.
have an affinity for him. Somebody
Like,
had to be a big fan.
Yeah.
And it was John Byrne, and he kept using him to the point where John Byrne also was like, "How about this?" And it was actually in a Superman book where he had Superman deal with Mixie Spitlick, and then at the end of the story, Mixie's like, "Well, that was fun, but now I got to get back to my other universe," and he transforms into the Impossible Man and pops out of there.
Oh.
As if to suggest
What?
that
This is
Mixie
the
and
same
Impossible, they're the
character.
same freaking character. This book definitively says they are not. They are separate characters. John Byrne is wrong.
So we're
But
getting
also,
Mrs. Sputnik at this
anytime that
point.
Marvel and DC made an unauthorized reference to each other's universe, that is definitely not canon, despite
Sure.
what Rob will tell you.
Right.
There's, after Crisis on Infinite Earths, when Barry Allen becomes Bones, Marvel created a blonde character who appears out of nowhere, who doesn't remember his name, but he thinks it sounds like Buried Alien. And I'm like, that's not Barry. I mean, I know it is, but like, Marvel wouldn't let you make it Barry, which I think is too bad. I think it would actually been kind of neat if they actually did go like, what we want to do is we want to borrow the Barry Allen character. Since you killed him, we're going to keep him in our universe and have a Flash. And it's like, that's a cool idea.
Yeah, but
Instead, they did not.
But that's copyright infringement. Like,
Well,
you
no,
can't
we'll,
do
we'll
that.
make a deal with you, you know? But like this, that was an
yeah.
unofficial thing. But in any case, Superman meets the Impossible Man, and he's like, "Oh, I made it! I'm playing a game with somebody." And it's like, of course it's Mixie, like because Mixie's the equivalent from the DC universe and a Superman character of the movies. Surfer's having a much more frustrating time where he's just being attacked, and so Impossible Man explains his origins and story to Superman. Superman's like, I am so used to dealing with characters like you. So like I'm able to, at the very least, tolerate your bullshit for a few seconds.
I'm gonna be calm now. I get what's going on here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just gotta use my.
At least it makes sense.
I gotta mine the recesses of my patience that I have reserved for Mixie and apply them to you, Green Mixie Spitlick. And so he explains that at one point, like, okay, so when the Impossible Man pops into another place, not unlike when Nightcrawler bamfs, there's a space in between where point A and point B are.
He's got to run real fast.
Yeah, with Nightcrawler, it's actually like a dimension. With the Impossible Man, it's like nothingness, but it's actually like a dimension of nothingness. And occasionally,
like ennui nothingness.
yeah, but like occasionally, Impossible Man, when he's not being used in a book, he hangs out there. And so at one point, when he was popping between spaces, he thought he saw something there, and at first he thought it was a shadow, and then at one point he stayed behind and realized it was Mixie Spitlick. Which I love the idea that Mixie and Impossible Man share the same nothingness space between their teleportation spaces. Impossible Man is excited to meet someone like himself because the only other people that he does know that are himself are himself. So it's like, here's this person like me, but isn't actually
But isn't part of my
At one point,
collective.
Impossible Man has a wife and children, and they are also him. So, like, that's how lonely it is.
No.
So Impossible Man's like, oh my god! And Mixie Spitlick is like, ew.
Who are you?
Gross.
I can't wait for you to meet me, and me, and me.
And the other 9 billion me's. But Mixie is an asshole. Like, Impossible Man means well.
Oh, does he?
He's not a bad guy.
Oh.
He's more chaotic, neutral, leaning towards positive.
Oh, okay.
He's eager.
So he's not even really an antagonist.
No, Impossible Man is more, I liken him more to Batmite. Where it's
Okay.
like, you get in the way and you fuck shit up, but you're innocent and you mean well. Whereas Mixie Spitlick is a villain.
Oh, I can
Right.
100% see why they don't use him more often then.
Well, because he can do
Yeah.
anything. Like, he's,
Not only can he do anything, but at the same time, there's really no impotence for you. I don't want to fight someone who's trying to do good
Right.
sometimes.
Yeah.
But
That's a hard
sometimes
story to
writers
tell.
love to have the Thing deal with him and be like, Will!
Sure.
So,
Okay, so now they're going to be arguing
yeah, so
about...
also Mixie and Impossible Man meet. You know, they both play their games, and Impossible Man plays by rules because he believes in rules because, like, he's a child, and Mixie is an asshole, and he likes to play games.
Oh, I don't like to play games. I like to win games.
Well, that's
Yeah.
true. And Mixie is also like, I have a rule, and you have to kind of guess what it is. That way I can fuck with it more. So he dupes Impossible Man into a game which involves our main characters, Superman and the Silver Surfer.
So this all happened previously.
Yes, there's a
We're finding
flashback
out,
that,
yeah,
that establishes why Superman and the Silver Surfer are having a weird day. And so the Skrull Armada is still on their way to this planet to capture it and enslave their people. And Superman's like, well, I can't let that happen because that's fucked up.
Not even your
Even though
universe,
the Super
man.
Skrull was fake
Oh,
and
yeah.
was the Impossible Man, the Skrulls are on their way to take over this planet.
That's
Everything
right.
that he said was true,
Well,
though.
because Super Skrull did call them, and it's like it was Impossible Man impersonating him, and that's why Super Skrull cared at all about the indigenous people.
And I guess he just like, well, here's what's going on with these people. The lie is more believable if it's based in a truth.
Yeah,
So
like-
that invasion thing, that was all real.
Oh, that's really happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Skrulls are on their way. And
Okay.
in fact, the fire that Silver Surfer encountered,
Yeah, what about that fire on that planet?
was an illusion cast by these people to hide themselves from the Skrulls. Which is, of course, an old school callback to planets, not unlike the Skrull homeworld, that used to cast illusions to hide themselves from Galactus.
Galactus,
Well,
yeah.
or really the Silver Surfer.
Sure.
So, we can see how it all ties in.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, okay,
That's not bad.
that's George Perez. Like, George Perez knows the history and wants to make deep cuts. And it's like, and also, here is the Superman Silver Surfer story with Mixie Spitlick and Impossible Man.
What's funny is...
But I'm going to fill it in with things that make sense.
But it makes sense.
But
It's
it
like,
does work. It works.
right, but technically it doesn't. Yes, technically it works.
Yeah, but it does technically suck.
I have a lot of people who would argue that because I'm doing those things, it's great.
Yeah,
It is
that's-
technically
this
has
is-
to be great
This is
and can't
for
suck.
the fans who are like, no, because of its technical accuracy and authenticity.
Therefore, it is good.
It is actually better
Yep.
than the Spider-Man Batman crossovers.
Right. Okay, that's a thing that you could believe.
Well, agree to disagree.
I do have to point out, it's kind of cool. The Silver Surfer was still deceived by that fire deception. He never
It
figured
still
it out.
worked.
He was flying right up to that fire.
I know,
he
he
did
got
not
right
know.
up in that. Yeah. It's
And
true.
I couldn't tell either. I'm looking, I'm like, yeah, that is a
That is
fire
a
planet.
Fire planet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
We did not know.
Were the screams of the people underneath the planet being like, "Oh God, it's not working! He's here!"
I think so. I think they're like,
yeah, what
oh
was the
shit, here he
screams?
comes. we have bigger fish to fry. It's not the Skrulls. Galactus is coming.
Oh, we left.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Oh, he disappeared. Okay.
Whew.
And then the Super Skrull shows up and is like, hey, assholes.
God damn it.
Oh, yeah, out of the frying pan, am I right?
Okay. So that's happening, and I guess
that's
Superman
happening.
probably wants to stop it.
Yeah, and because Silver Surfer is being attacked by like all the defenses of the fortress, and he doesn't know that like the fortress has like occasionally has little miniature versions of cities, he takes the city, and he's like flying around with it to
Right, he's
protect
trying to
it.
protect it.
But I love it because I'm like, does it have a gravity of its own? Like if he goes like this, are they all fucked?
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, because
we see them.
because the buildings are moving and people are like, ah, it's Armageddon, which is also fun because it's kind of like the Coming of Galactus story when the Silver Surfer like appears in the sky and it causes like fire and asteroids and it creates this like Lovecraftian existential horror for all the people of New York.
And that's what people in Metropolis are experiencing
They're
right
like,
now.
yeah, because of the Silver
Accidentally,
Surfer.
yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So Impossible Man pops over and he's like, "What the fuck is this? Like that's not part of the
Right,
game."
these people might actually die
Yeah.
in this city. That's
And Silver Surfer's like, "What are you doing here, you son of a bitch?" So he blasts the Impossible Man. Impossible Man reconstitutes himself because that's not going to stop him.
Right.
And Mixie shows up and he's like, "Hey asshole, I tricked you. It's more malevolent than you think, and
Right.
I'm having more fun because there's like the stakes are higher because people could be hurt and stuff."
right. It's better this way.
Right. And Mixie's and Impossible Man's like, "That's horseshit. Like that's not fair." And Mixie's like, "Well, who said that it's fair? Like I'm not your friend. Just because you thought I was your friend doesn't mean that I am."
I just met you. It's shame on you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
come on, man. We share a space.
Yeah. Yeah.
What? That doesn't mean anything. We share nothing.
Right?
The space is nothing.
Yeah.
That means we share
You're
nothing.
nothing to me. You're a slug. And so he transforms Impossible Man into a slug.
Oh.
So Impossible Man turns himself into Mjolnir and he hits Mixie in the face. And then he goes,
It's fun.
"I'll bet you have no one stronger on your Earth than the Hulk." And so he turns into the Hulk to punch Mixie. He's like, "Au contraire," and Mixie turns into Doomsday.
No, I've seen this. I saw the Sword in the Stone already.
Yeah, he's got to turn into a germ or something. It's not that. I wish it were a wizard's duel, but instead it's just an opportunity to shoehorn in other characters who have no business being in this story, and they're not in this story because they're approximated by Mixie and Impossible Man. But you get to see,
But they are here.
But you get to see Hulk and Doomsday fight
For like a
And
second.
because they are like Q essentially. Who's to say they aren't the equivalent of Doomsday and the Hulk?
Sure.
Yeah,
Right.
just because it's green and purple doesn't mean I don't like have all of their powers.
Right.
Yeah.
and
'cause-
that this is just some power fantasy you get to see before
Right?
you.
Just because
Yeah.
Doomsday's orange doesn't mean it's thoroughly unsatisfying to watch. And yet, it is. So, Mixie turns into Plastic Man to fight Thanos, and, we got Wolverine versus Wonder Woman. Like, oh, that's kind of cool. Stop showing me crossovers. I'd rather read.
And stop being alliterative with it.
Right? But
Yeah, you're
exactly.
never gonna get these.
So we got Giant Man, and they're like, well, if you got a giant guy, I got a little guy, and it's Captain Atom. And you're
Oh.
like, okay. These, again, like, yes, but also, damn it.
God damn
But also,
it!
is what other area are we ever going to see that? So, and of course, they're also explaining, like, we start with the most powerful, but actually, here are all the attributes that make these characters special and distinctive. Like, just because you have a character that's huge doesn't mean that I don't have a character who's savvy and who could actually take him down. So, Mixie becomes Batman, and Impossible Man becomes Cyclops, the great strategists.
But why?
But to what end? Until inevitably, Mixie's like, well, now I'm Lobo, so I've got all the cheat codes on. And then fucking Impossible Man becomes Galactus and just eats him. And then, of course, because it's Lobo, he explodes. And so, you're like, oh. And can you imagine being Silver Surfer and Superman just being like, what?
Well, clearly you don't need us here for this.
Oh, and part of the rules, by the way, were like the one rule.
I'm sorry, there are rules.
There's one rule, and
That's-
the rule
that's his
is
one
that
rule.
neither that Superman and Silver Surfer can't occupy the same space in the same universe. And I'm like, God damn you! This Superman Silver Surfer crossover won't involve them actually crossing over, will it?
Right. It can't. Not only
By
does
the
it not
rule-
happen, it's impossible for it to happen under the rules created by the comic itself.
Whoa, this is a crossover.
Yeah, they're not
not
teaming up.
meeting.
Yeah, they're crossing
They cross into each other's
over
universe.
each other
exactly.
into each other's
Technically,
universes.
all the other ones are wrong.
Yeah,
those all
this
team
is the
up.
only crossover.
Yeah, those are team ups. I'm the one who's doing it right.
Yeah.
Great.
George
Thank you.
Perez is being very technical with this.
Yes, this is his most technical comic yet. But Silver Surfer, now that he knows the rules of engagement,
Right.
he uses power cosmic, which can do many things, and will in this book, to turn Impossible Man into Superman, thereby essentially ending the story or the game.
Right.
Because now Superman and Silver Surfer are occupying the same space in the same universe, and so that's technically the only rule set us up. So it's over now.
So,
Why would that
And by
have
the
been a
way-
rule, though?
Well, because that's what George Perez wanted to see in the story. Like, and by the
Because he
way,
wanted Silver Surfer to be able to solve the problem
Yes.
some clever way.
because Silver Surfer would never be able to solve a problem like this, because usually what he deals with is like invaders of other planets. And stuff.
Right, and he just hits things harder than he's ever hit them before to defeat them.
It's just over now.
Right.
At the very least, that's what they think.
They're just like, well, it's over.
Well,
they
it's
shake
over.
hands. Superman appears.
And Impossible Man basically. Oh, and Mixie essentially concedes defeat because Impossible Man technically didn't break any of the rules or whatever.
And somehow, for some reason, it ends.
It's not over yet by a long shot.
what?
Oh, that's right. So then Silver Surfer tricks Mixie into bringing Superman proper to this universe, which is of course the DC universe, because that's where Silver Surfer is actually trapped. Because the idea was that they were switched, and Mixie didn't promise to bring anyone home. He just promised to to switch them for the game.
Sure. So now they have to figure out how to switch back.
Yes.
Right.
And so Surfer essentially pulls a Superman and tricks Mixie into bringing Superman
To
to
the universe
DC
where he
to
belongs.
his own universe.
Yes. I'm reading this trying to understand.
Yeah, yeah.
And now is the point
Yes.
where Mitzi loses, because now he really has brought Superman to occupy the same universe.
That's right.
Which Silver
See,
Surfer.
I tricked you to thinking that I'd lost because I was Superman.
Yes.
And that the rule was broken.
So then I was
But
like,
it wasn't.
Since the game is over now, you can bring Superman back. And now that he really is back, now the game is actually over, and technically you lose, and so I win. And so Impossible Man obnoxiously celebrates and kisses Superman on the cheek. And Superman's face is exactly what the review of this book is.
If I could rip you in half, I
It's
would.
just, I know what's happening, but I know it's enraging me.
Yeah, I guess the original turning of Impossible Man into Superman.
That was meant to trick Mixie into thinking that he had lost because that was technically, because it was like, oh well, because that's how Mixie would win, is by cheating the rules. But
Right.
actually, I made Mixie do it himself, which is also a classic Mixie defeat.
Yeah.
Which is getting him to defeat himself. So again, and that's this is why it's the most technically correct comic book in existence, because it's you're not wrong. That is how you would defeat Mixie, and Impossible Man is just along for the ride because whatever, he's a blank slate.
I'm just not here for it.
I just
Right.
damn it!
I just don't
There's a
care.
reason why it's the last one. It's not the last crossover they ever made. The last one, of course, was.
It's just the last one I care about.
I don't care about this at all. It just happened. We're just doing it because it's in the book.
Yeah.
So anyway,
So
the book rolls on.
and then
somehow.
it keeps going.
Yes. Oh well.
Why is it not over?
So the game is over.
Yes.
Superman and Silver Surfer are in the same universe at the same time. Finally.
For a couple pages at least.
Okay, and then Superman leans and he's like, "Oh shit! But you really did shrink Metropolis,
But this is my home.
right?"
And it's all messed up.
well,
You
and it's
have
all
to put
tiny
it back.
and shit. So we're never gonna get Mixie to grow the city back because he's a sore loser.
Right.
And Silver Surfer's like, well, I have the power cosmic, so I can just make it back to the size it is. And Superman's like, is that one of your powers?
Can Impossible Man do that?
Yeah, no. Impossible Man can turn himself into shit, and like.
But he doesn't
transform.
have-
He can't like make cities grow. He's not like Q technically.
But he cast an illusion of the people on a
Yeah.
planet looking like totally different people.
Or Mixie did that. It's more like Impossible Man facilitated the illusion. So then Superman and Silver Surfer like fly the small city of Metropolis and like put it in the ocean, like a budding
Because
wherever
Metropolis
it should
is.
be.
Oh, I see. Because
It's a coastal city.
it's just off the coast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Silver Surfer like blasts it with the power cosmic and it just becomes the same size. And Superman's like, holy shit.
Wow.
Wow.
I didn't know you could
That
do
should
that.
not have worked.
No one else did either.
I guess because he's Superman, he can place it in the exact right spot so that if it grows
It
equally
won't,
in
like,
every direction,
Overlap someplace.
right, it'll
or-
exactly align with where the shore should have been. They'll also place it at the correct height so that part of it isn't underwater or
Right.
floating above the water and crashes
Yeah,
into
don't
it.
forget the fact that like the city now has like a sheer, cut part. It's not connected to the ground anymore.
Oh no! Once we expand it, everything lines up perfectly atomically.
Yeah.
The pipes are right. The electricity's
Right?
right.
So it's back.
Yeah, how do we hook everything back up?
How was everything working in the first place when it got cut off?
I will tell you this.
Well, but
you
Mr.
see him
Sputnik
blast
put that
it?
all into the.
Did you see him shoot it with the power
Yeah.
cosmic? That did a lot of things. Like for example,
there's a-
it made the glass go away over.
Oh yeah,
city.
the glass is no longer
It
there
didn't
too.
just shatter and kill thousands of people. So yeah, the city's
God
back to
damn
normal. God damn it.
God damn it, indeed.
Yes, that's this.
I don't like that. Silver Surfer should not have that power.
Well, but it's rare he would ever encounter that scenario. It's not
I
like
guess.
we don't have to ask him to do that again.
Right.
Are you kidding me? Being
know it's
able
ever
to
come up.
hide planets?
Well, that's
Oh,
true.
sorry, Galactus. There was something here. I don't know where it went to.
Yeah, I guess if Silver Surfer can grow a city, he could also shrink one.
No. No. No.
Those are
Only
two-
grow.
those are two completely different
Those are two different
sciences.
powers.
So-
I would say that he's not even growing the city.
He's
like
reverting it.
He's
back to its
reverting
way.
it.
Yeah, he's actually shaking the magic off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Superman and Silver Surfer like fly through the city, and they're like, "Yay, Superman! Fuck you, Silver Surfer!"
We know what you did.
Yep. Because they don't know.
Yep. They're like, get him, Superman.
Literally
Yay,
that.
Superman saved us from this monster.
And like
Yep.
literally, it's going like Superman. And Superman's like Silver Surfer, and they're like, "No, this is the most
kill him."
Kill him is the most Marvel that DC has ever been." And so they're like, "Surfer, I'm sorry, man. They're never gonna forgive you." And he's like, "That's fine."
I'm not even from here. I don't give a shit.
Right, Surfer's
Can I
like,
go home?
I'm kind of used to it. Like it's okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll just bury that around with the rest of the guilt.
Yep.
Yeah, at least I didn't murder them all.
Right. And so
What?
what? Yeah, never mind my past. So then Superman and Silver Surfer like go to Mixie because Mixie's like, "Good luck, you're going back to your own universe. You're never gonna go back." And then Superman tricks Mixie by a technicality into returning them because, of course, what are the conditions of the rules?
Oh, we can't be in the same space at the same time. Yeah.
So he's not even supposed to be here. You gotta
Yeah,
send
so
him
you
back.
gotta send him back.
Technically, he's violating the rules right now.
Oh, so they end up going back to the Marvel Universe where the Skrull Armada is on its way. Of course, when they get there...
Wait, that means they're still occupying the same space at the same time.
No, don't worry about that. We need them to shake hands and say goodbye to each other. So Superman goes back to the Marvel Universe with Silver Surfer to help out, and more or less it's like undoing the damage that Mixie has done. So the Skrull Armada is on its way to that like doomed planet we never name, and it's on fire. So the Skrull's like, "What the fuck? Like it's on fire!" But before they can deal with the fire, Surfer's there, and they're like, "Oh Jesus Christ!" and they just bail. And so that also will guarantee they never return.
Sure.
This planet will never.
Yeah, because we're not going to mess with the Herald of Galactus.
Exactly.
Because
Right.
Galactus will show up at
Yeah.
some point.
Right.
So then Surfer goes to the surface of this planet, and they're all like, "Hooray, Silver Surfer, you're great!" And Superman's like, "I hyped you up while you were doing that. I'm like, you're welcome." And he's like, "How's that feel?" And Silver's like, "I gotta tell you, it is a change of pace for me to arrive at a planet that is technically doomed and to hear its citizens cheer my name." So that was nice.
It'd be great if Galactus just followed him and be like, Silver, I followed you here. Oh, a planet.
No!
Oh, thanks.
Well, then you get Superman versus Galactus would be kind of cool.
So didn't we get that already?
Oh yeah. Well, and Galactus just turned Superman into a herald. And then it would have been cool if they fought. Gold versus silver. Anyway, so Silver Surfer and Superman chat, so they like say goodbye in the epilogue. Basically, like, Superman's like, "I know that you've like killed billions of people, but like you seem okay in my book, so let's shake hands and say goodbye.
Right.
So they go away.
And Silver Surfer remarks that, it's kind of nice that they're cheering my
it feels
name.
good.
Like, maybe I
should try to,
be a
chase
hero,
that high.
I guess.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you were already doing that.
You were already,
So then...
No, he learned it from Superman just now.
Sure, okay. So Mixie's like, that's enough. The crossover's over now. And so they're like, all right, so long. And they shake hands and they pop back to their home dimensions. And then Mixie, acquiesces to Impossible Man. Like, I gotta admit, this was fun. I had a good time. Shake hands. And when they do, Impossible Man tricks Mixie and gives him like the joy buzzer. Even though Impossible Man's like, I don't lie and I don't play tricks like that, but he learned a thing or two from Mixie. So great, now Impossible Man's even more of an asshole. And,
Sweet.
So then, Impossible Man gets a pie to the face, and then they go back to their home dimensions. And Silver Surfer's like, and Silver Surfer hears them fighting with each other as they disappear. Presumably the idea being that Mixie and Impossible Man are the only characters in the two universes that can't be rid of each other because they occupy the same space when they're teleporting.
Except they never encountered each other except randomly just now.
It
depends on when they're bamfing, I guess.
Right, exactly. Or popping.
Yeah,
popping.
I guess if they pop at the same time, they'll inevitably run into each other.
Exactly. Well, and now that
So
they're
they
aware
leave
of
the
each
book
other,
at the
they
same
might
time.
maybe they'll be looking for each other.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, they'll make dates and times to hang out.
Yeah.
Maybe.
When Mixie rips himself in half, does he also pop?
No.
Or is that just an Impossible Man thing?
Just Impossible.
No.
Impossible Man pops, Mixie.
In
just
this, he
disappears.
poinks.
Yeah, he poinks.
But probably before this, he didn't do anything.
No, Mixie makes sound effect. Poink is. You have to
One of
assume that
them.
if Perez wrote it, it's.
He
good.
found it in some book. Yeah. But I don't think he has a noise that is
He's not. He doesn't make a
typically associated with him.
Mixie's sound doesn't also correspond with his home world or name. So yeah,
The Poppins?
You're right.
Right, it's just an onomatopoeia.
It's
It's not more than that.
But at least it's probably a canon onomatopoeia.
Sure.
But it is meant to be a cartoonish sound effect.
Yes.
That's the implication.
Doink.
Like boink.
Like the sound when the genie appears in I Dream of Jeannie.
Exactly. Silver Surfer Superman.
Thanks.
That was
Thanks for that.
a thing that happened.
That's right. That's exactly what it was. And it's yeah.
Yeah.
It's not terrible.
And that's the
it's
thing,
just
it's-
not great.
It's just.
You know
it's
what
not even
sucks? The art is really good.
Yeah.
I really dig the
Ron Lim
art.
nailed it. No, he understood the assignment and delivers.
Yeah. It looks exactly like it should look.
Yeah. I appreciate it. And
frustrating.
again, it's really tight. Perez really
Yes, it is.
carefully crafts it. He's I gotta, because remember, it's gotta be like a game. You got two tricksters. You gotta make sure you gotta dupe the other one. So it's gotta be earned.
Yeah.
Plus you got these two super characters that are famously in. Plus you got the protagonists who are famously unhumorous characters.
Yeah. Yeah, the problem is when I'm reading a Silver Surfer book or when I'm reading a Superman book, I'm not signing up for this golden
nonsense.
age hijinks.
Well, and I'll tell you this: Impossible Man is Silver Age.
I know, but he's a reference to the golden age
It's
hijinks
so
who
true.
was quickly abandoned,
Yeah.
and rightfully so.
You're not wrong. Okay? Everyone can be right about the Silver Surfer Superman crossover.
Yes.
Sweet.
And how rare is it that a comic book can be all things to all people? It's a great unifier.
Truly, this is the best crossover.
Exactly. Well said. Quoted. Silver Surfer Superman is the best Marvel DC crossover, Ben from ComicPop.
Ben from ComicPop 2025.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna tank the channel with that.
I'm sorry. I was preparing something else and I had no time. And I read this and I took a break. I thought, you know what? I've never read the Silver Surfer Superman crossover.
You
So I
never read it?
No, are you kidding me?
This garbage.
Why do you think it's in the omnibus? And I have my copy right here. So I read it and I was like, oh, damn it, here we go. And
the
so
best.
I'm doing it and it's here and now we're done. We don't have to do it and reference it ever again. I was sad to say that there was very little George Perez information, and I know that Perez, with JLA Avengers, Perez kept a journal of the process of making JLA Avengers, and it's fascinating because there's so much. They canceled it again. like I'm 10 pages in and they broke up. Like it's not gonna happen.
It's off. The
so
deal's
I have
off.
to figure it out. Like I have to figure out how to like trick them into making it happen now. Like
Oh
that's
my
awesome.
God.
With Silver Surfer Superman, it's just like George Perez had a silly idea and no one cared enough to tell him no. A history of things going well. Silver Surfer Superman. I wanted to make it happen and it did, and no one stood in my way.
Great. And yeah, and it was a thing they were doing, and so it happened.
George Perez said, I want to do one. And they were like, fuck yes! What do you want to do, buddy? You want to actually resurrect the old JLA Avengers crossover? You want to do a Wonder Woman crossover? Oh my god, Wonder Woman! You were famous for doing Wonder Woman. Oh, Titans? We could do a sequel to X-Men Titans? How about that? Nope. I'm thinking Superman. Holy shit.
Great,
That's
awesome.
amazing. Yes, with Ron Lim. Oh my god, yes! Ron Lim. I love Ron Lim. Yeah, who are you going to team up with? Oh my god, the possibilities are endless. Oh, what about this? Brainiac and Thanos teaming up, and they're going to destroy something. Oh my god, that'd be great. Yes, Silver Surfer, okay. What's going to happen?
Okay.
Ooh, Silver Surfer.
You'll
He's kind
see.
of a boring character. But okay, yeah, you'll see. Oh, I will see. Yeah, with a winning team like Perez and Lim, I can't
What
go
could
wrong.
go wrong?
This is how the crossover died. Because it was technically the most accurate crossover done.
Yeah.
And they're just like, that was it?
Well, yeah. The worst
We're
thing is-
never doing this again.
I gotta tell you, it's not even the last one. It's not even close to the last one. Like in terms of publication, it's in the center. Like it's just like in the midst of.
There's just a thing that
in
happened.
the midst of Spidey Bats and Daredevil Batman and.
Is it literally in the center of the book because it was
It was
this is
published in that
chronologically?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And don't worry, there's plenty of intercompany crossovers. It's just that none of them would perform on this channel in any way.
Sure.
You know, like I have a Gen 13 The Max crossover. That's one that's like really near and dear to my heart because
Right.
it's like two properties that I cared a lot about at that time. And let me tell you something, I was deeply disappointed by it. But also,
yeah?
if you want to do a video where no one will watch it, that's the one to do.
That's
because
pretty good.
no one's going to watch a Gen 13 episode, and no one's going to watch a Max episode.
Right.
The audience will be united in not watching a Gen 13 Max episode. I mean, people barely watch the Batman Max episode. And let me tell you something, there was almost a Gen 13 Batman crossover, and it happened that...
What?
Yeah, it was so close to happening that J. Scott Campbell drew a cover. And it's like, okay. And it was literally just like, hey, we should do a thing. And they were like, okay, do it. And then like the creator sat down and went,
I got nothing.
and it's so funny because like in the mid 90s they were like, I'm just doing so well, I don't need to do it. Like
Wow. I got a green light on a book, and I could just, nah.
yeah, a book that would have sold like, I don't know, 300,000 copies. Like an unprecedented number today
Yeah.
for something like that.
And they were like, nah.
They were like, you know what, I don't really have a good story. Oh,
Oh, how nice for you.
what a novel concept.
You can just afford to just not write a story.
Just because it's not a good one. Meanwhile, there is a Vampirella Catwoman crossover. Like, we got away with that.
Well, that was a great story.
So, I can promise you it isn't. Because I have it, and I've read it, and I can tell you it isn't.
There could be a new one where we do it today, and they call each other Bat and Cat.
Oh, my God.
Tom? Huh?
He's like, I had that
Like,
thought.
You guys,
All right.
You guys missed the friggin' DC announcement? You know,
Which
there's
one?
this big bracket fight.
Oh, yeah, the
DC
KO, yeah.
And they just revealed there's some hidden fighters that are coming in February.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're gonna
I'm sorry,
unlock
they're
the secret
dropping
characters?
ringers?
Yeah.
Who won the first rounds, by the
Oh,
way?
it's not technically.
Oh, it hasn't started
It hasn't
yet?
really started yet.
Oh.
we
So we
got,
still
like-
have time to do our brackets?
Yeah, we still have time. Well, there's contenders, but we still have time. Oh yeah, no, we're gonna do brackets every time. No, but they're coming. Oh, who's coming? Who's coming to the DCKO event? Well, none other than Red Sonja, and Vampirella,
What?
and Sub-Zero.
Wait, no, Sub-Zero makes sense because he's Warner Brothers.
Technically, I guess.
Is
Yeah.
he? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, Warner Brothers,
Owns-
the ones that own Mortal Kombat,
They
I
own
think.
NetherRealm, yeah.
Yeah.
And Annabelle the Doll
What? Who's that?
from the
Wait,
Conjuring series.
the horror movie doll?
Yeah. Yeah, Annabelle the Doll's gonna fight in DCKO. And Samantha the Bear from Beneath the Trees Nobody Sees.
What?
What? You have
What
to
is
be
happening?
kidding
I swear
me.
to God.
That's something I read.
Yeah. Jim Lee had a panel at New York Comic Con, and he's like, by the way, and he released this big picture of all these characters just jumping, and I'm like, no.
Who's gonna show up? Like Peter Pan's gonna show up.
Why not Lion-O? and Darkwing Duck. Like,
Well, they don't own those.
no, they do. It's Dynamite. It's like Vampirella and all these characters.
Wait, it's Dynamite?
Dynamite has Vampirella and Red Sonja and a bunch of other characters.
Wait, so DCKO is a crossover with Dynamite?
Yes. And IDW.
Oh my god.
I know.
Yeah,
But
that's
only
the
in that
crazy
one-
thing.
But only in one book in February.
Right. Weird.
Weird. Yeah. And Marvel was just like, no.
No, we're doing crossovers, but we're not going to
not
be
doing
part of that, whatever that is.
Yeah. Although I have a feeling, I don't know this to be sure, but my guess is they started with Marvel. And
Yeah.
when Marvel said no, they were like, all right.
Well, let's open it up.
Let's go to Dynamite.
You know who won't say no?
You can't say no.
They can't afford to say no. They're not
That
wrong.
is true.
And if that's the case, then why not Goliath from the Gargoyles?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you own that.
Or,
No, wait, that's
No,
Disney.
that's Disney.
to my chagrin, why not the Terminator? Get the Terminator into the DCKO bracket. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, well.
Yeah.
I'll write that one. Terminator versus whoever. I don't
Whoever,
care.
who-
Star Sapphire. Knock yourself out. I don't know.
Who would the Terminator fight, logically?
Cyborg?
Batman?
I mean, anyone, but yes, Cyborg. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, but Cyborg would just like plug into him
Oh,
just
yeah,
over
no,
his
he
program,
would-
and it would
yeah.
last like a second.
Yeah, but the great thing is if Cyberdyne connected and
Oh
went
my
over
god.
into
Yeah,
Cyborg.
yeah.
Oh, because it's like, oh my god, it's a super intelligent AI.
Yeah. Oh,
It's not just any old cyborg.
right. Yeah. It's a future cyborg. It has
Yeah.
future technology.
Except it's not future because it's
Because it's technically like, 4 years. in the future.
1990s.
No. Well, yeah, 84 or whatever.
Well, 84 plus whatever. I don't remember when the Terminators
no,
were
the future.
invented.
It's still not happened. 2029.
Oh, it's 2029?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, this thing is 5 years in the future.
That's so advanced.
It uses Grok.
I mean, the way AI is going,
Yeah.
maybe.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Probably not, but
Probably
maybe.
not, since it's not technically AI. If you want to read this or any better crossover, it's in the comments down below. And this wonderful omnibus, of which I have 2. I thought about breaking out both of them, but I was like, nah.
Nah.
Though,
Nah.
it is the last one of this omnibus volume.
Oh, no.
So,
Yeah, you could have done it where, like, you ripped one in half after the end.
No, we don't do
I won't
that.
be doing that. But, yeah. That's
enough of that.
It's an end of an era, really.
Yeah, it is that.
For the
It's
first
the end
2
of our...
waves of DC Marvel crossovers.
Yeah. Are you going to create a playlist that has all our episodes?
I already have one. Well, there it was. Silver Surfer Superman. We'll see you guys next week with another episode of Sal.
I'm Ethan.
I'm Ben.
Keep reading. Man, we came up with a lot of better crossovers.
Yeah.
It's an inspiring
Well,
book.
it's not hard.
Inspiring. ComicPop.
Inspiring.